Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore, and I shared this Christmas card with you on my blog a couple of weeks ago, and I've had several requests to show how I created this card. So it is a shaker card, and I told you before I was super afraid of shaker cards until we got our new foam adhesive strips, what had make it super simple. I don't know why I could just never get them right, and now I'm having a ball making several of these cards already. So this is what I'm going to share with you today. I hope you enjoy the video. So here we go. Alright, so we're going to need our base, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then we're going to need one piece that is 5 1/4 by 4. This is cherry cobbler that I'm using. And then we're going to need a piece of designer series paper. This one is this Christmas specialty designer series paper. And this is also 5 1/4 by 4. And then we're going to need a piece that is, I think this piece is, it's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So this is for the back of the shaker. And then you are going to need your layering circle framelits, and these are our new circle framelits, and this one is actually the largest that is not scalloped, so we're using this framelit, and I am going to bring the big shot up to show you how I do this. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to do is attach our designer series paper to our card base. This just gives it a sturdier base for the window. So I'm just going to grab some, you can use your snail or your fast fuse, and then just attach this to your cherry cobbler cardstock. And I don't need to go all the way in the center because we're cutting that out. So I'm just going to leave a little bit. And then I'm going to attach this to the front. I tried to just do this by hand. Make sure it layers on there really good. So we have a nice sturdy base for our window. So let's bring up the big shot here. And I have the magnetic platform, our base. And remember I told you in my last, well, a couple of videos ago that I got new plates, and look at, this is how much I love this big shot. I use it all the time, so they're already getting worn. Alright, so I'm going to grab my large circle framelit, and I'm going to put it a little bit more to the top of the card, not directly in the center. I just want a little bit of a space there at the bottom. It's almost in the center, but just not quite, a little offset. And then we're going to put our other plate on and run it through the big shot. So we're cutting through both those layers. That's why I wanted to mat that first. So we'll have everything ready there. Okay. So there you have it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you need a 3.5 by 3.5 piece of window sheet. Okay, so here's our window sheet, and we're going to go ahead and attach our window sheet to the back. I just add it just like that. So there's our window. And now I am ready to add our adhesive strips. And there's so, you can see how many cards I've made. I've used all that, and you don't really use a whole lot. On this card we're going to use a little more because I'm actually popping up the top piece a little bit more. So this is great because it bends so easy, and it creates just the right amount of depth you need to hold your little sequence in. So just go around your circle. And maybe this piece I have here will fit in there. Yep. So save all your pieces and just, you can just hook them all together. They fit perfectly end to end. See how great that is? And it's got your wall built up already for your sequins. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and add, and I'm just using some, I had from a long time ago, some sequins. I'm just going to use some red and green, and I don't like to overdo it, but I like to put enough to make it look really, really pretty. So just use your own judgment, whatever you like. I'm going to just do red, green, and gold since that's what we're using on this card. And then I'm going to take some little, I've had these forever, they're Martha Stewart micro beads, and I'm just going to add some. It just makes the sequins move around a little bit easier. And then we're ready to take our backing off of our foam adhesive. I'm telling you, this is so simple. It makes it so easy. So if you've been afraid, don't be afraid anymore. And then this is our little 3.5 by 3.5, and this is just going to set right on top. So it's going to give us our background, and it's going to close off our shaker. So look at that. Isn't that quick and easy? How simple can that be? I just love this. All right, so let's grab some more foam adhesive, and I'm going to just put it on the ends here because I want to pop, I want it the same level as this. So I'm going to put a couple strips on each end. You probably don't have to put two, but I'm such a stickler for it all being even. I like when they sit evenly up on the card. And then one more. And then we are ready to attach it to our card base. So again, take off all your little backings. And then our card base. And you're going to just center it. Hopefully I can center this because I'm not looking over it. Just like that. Isn't that neat? And then what I used for the top of the card was I used our Christmas greetings thinlits, and it has 3. It says Merry, Peace, and let me see, I can't remember what the other one is. These are our framelits. Oh, it says Merry, Peace, and Jolly. So there's 3 of them, and I just used our gold foil paper for this. And I'm going to use, I think I'll use my Tombow because I have it out here. And just add this to the front of our card. Just going to add it right over the window. Just, oops. And it takes a minute to dry, but it'll dry clear. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab a piece of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to stamp my Christmas. And that's the Christmas I'm using from this Oh What Fun, and I'm using this Christmas, and I used some of our Post-it tape, and I just blocked it off there. And I'm going to use some of our Garden Green. Okay. And we're going to just stamp this. And this block's a little big for this, but this is the only one I had handy. And then remove your Post-it tape. Hopefully I'm going to get this centered. And we'll stamp this. That's what's so great about the photopolymer. There. And then I'm just going to use my scissors and banner the edges. You can use our banner punch. I actually have my banner punch out, but I'm going to cut this a hair shorter. When something's this small, it's just as easy to grab your scissors. When I get a little bit bigger, I really like to use the punch. This is only a 1/2 inch wide. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some dimensionals and I'm going to pop that up in the front. Actually, I didn't pop it up on the last one, so let's go ahead and I'll add some fast views really quick here. You can pop it up, it'd be cute popped up. I didn't think about that last time, but let's go ahead and do it like I did it. So that's it. It's that quick and easy. Look how fun these are. I mean, I love them, and these the adhesive foam strips make this job so easy. And these are really cute to give to friends and family. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you need any supplies for this project, you can go to my blog at stampinwithamore.com and shop right online. So thanks, everyone. Until the next time, I'll see you. Bye.